You are better with money in the morning than you are at night. Not because anything changed about your bank account. Because of something that changed inside your brain. Here, the strange truth. Being good with money has almost nothing to do with how smart you are or how much willpower you have. It has a shocking amount to do with one boring thing: how tired your brain is at the exact moment you're making the choice. A smart, careful person at the end of a long, draining day will make worse money decisions than a tired, careless person who just woke up. Same two people, different fuel levels. Because your brain runs on fuel, not food exactly, decision fuel, a kind of mental energy you use up every time you make a choice. And here's the part nobody warns you about. When that fuel runs low, the very first thing to break down is your judgment about money. Stores know this. Companies know this. And they have quietly built the whole world to reach you at the exact moment your tank is empty. Let me show you how it works. Picture your brain like a phone battery. You wake up in the morning and it's at 100%, full charge, fresh, ready. Now, every single decision you make that day drains a little bit of that battery. And I mean every decision, including the tiny ones you don't even notice. What to wear, what to eat, which way to drive, what to reply to that message, should you answer the phone, what to make for lunch. Each one is a small withdrawal from your mental battery. Drip, 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 all day long. By the end of the day, after 1,000 little choices and a hard day's work, your battery isn't at 100% anymore. It's low, maybe really low. And a brain running on a low battery doesn't think the same way a fresh one does. Scientists have a name for this. They call it decision fatigue. It just means that the more decisions you make, the worse you get at making them, because the part of your brain that makes good, careful choices gets tired, exactly like a muscle gets tired after lifting something heavy all day. And when that part of your brain gets tired, it doesn't just slow down. It starts taking shortcuts. It gets lazy. It stops wanting to think hard. And it reaches for whatever is easiest, fastest, and feels good right now instead of whatever is smart for later. You already know this feeling, even if you never had a name for it. It's why you can eat healthy all day and then completely fall apart at night and demolish a tub of ice cream. It's not that you became a different person at 9 p.m. It's that your decision battery hit empty, and a dead battery can't say no to anything. The willpower didn't fail because you weak. It failed because it ran out of fuel. The same way a car doesn't stop because it's a bad car, it stops because the tank is empty. Now here's where it gets serious, because the thing your tired brain is worst at is money. Money decisions are some of the hardest choices your brain ever makes. Think about what a smart money decision actually requires. You have to imagine the future. You have to picture a you who doesn't exist yet and care about what they'll need. You have to do a little math. You have to weigh wanting the thing now against needing the money later. That's a lot of heavy mental lifting, and heavy lifting is exactly what a low battery can do. So when your brain is tired, those careful money muscles are the first to give out. The future, you that you supposed to be saving for, a tired brain can picture him. He feels fake, far away, not real. The only thing that feels real to a drained brain is right now, and right now, this thing would feel good, so why not? Buy it. Deal with later. Later. This is why the same person who would never make a silly purchase at 9 inches the morning will happily make 3 of them at 11 at night. Late at night, tired, lying in bed with a phone, is when the battery is at its lowest, and the future feels the most invisible. It's the single most dangerous time to have a shopping app within reach. Your judgment has clocked out for the day, but the store is open 24 hours. And here's the part that should make you a little angry, in a useful way. The people who sell things know all of this, and they aim for your empty tank on purpose. Think about the checkout line at a store. You've spent the last hour making decision after decision, this brand or that one. Do I need this? Is this a good price? Where's the other thing on my list? By the time you reach the register, your battery is drained from all that choosing. And what is sitting right there, at the checkout, exactly where your tired brain has to wait? Candy, snacks, little cheap treats, stuff you didn't come for. That's not where they keep that stuff by accident. That is the most carefully chosen shelf in the entire store. They put the easy, tempting, grab-it-now items at the exact spot where your decision battery is the most dead. They're not catching you when you re-strong. They're catching you when you're empty. Every single time. It's the same reason a tired, hungry trip to the grocery store wrecks your budget. Studies have found that people who shop while hungry buy more, and buy more junk than people who shop full. Your low-fuel brain walks in already weak, and the whole store is built to push on exactly that weakness. There's even a famous study that shows how powerful this is, in a place you'd never expect, a courtroom. Researchers looked at judges, deciding whether to grant people parole, serious, careful decisions, and they noticed something unsettling. The judges seemed to say, yes, far more often early in the day, and right after they'd taken a break to rest and eat. As the hours wore on and the judges got tired and hungry, the yes answers seemed to dry up and they fell back on the easy, safe no. Now, smart people have argued about that study, so I won't tell you it, an iron law of the universe. But the basic idea behind it is something we've all felt. A tired brain takes the easy road. And if even a trained judge making life-changing decisions can be nudged by how tired and hungry they are, what chance does your brain have at 11 p.m. with a credit card saved on a website? So let's talk about the way out, because the good news here is genuinely freeing. The problem was never that you're bad with money. The problem is when you've been deciding. Fix the timing, and you fix most of it without needing an ounce more willpower. The first move is the simplest and the most powerful. Make your big money decisions in the morning, on a full battery. Whatever the choice is, should I buy this? Can I afford this? Is this worth it? Do not decide it at night. Sleep on it, literally. If something still seems worth buying after you wake up, with a fresh, fully charged brain, then it probably is. Most late night, I need this, feelings quietly die by morning, because they were never really about the thing. They were about a tired brain reaching for an easy, good feeling. The second move, make the good choice ahead of time, while you refresh, so your tired self doesn't have to decide at all. The trick rich in habit people use is superhuman willpower at night. It's that they remove the decision entirely. They set up their savings to happen automatically, on payday, in the morning of their financial life, so that by the time their tired, weak, late-night self shows up, the money is already safely gone where it can be touched. You can fumble a decision you already made when you were strong. Decide once, fresh, and let it run. Third, protect your battery from being drained on junk. Every pointless little choice you make all day is fuel you have for the choices that matter. This is why some of the most successful people wear almost the same thing every day and eat the same breakfast, not because they're boring, but because they refuse to waste a single drop of decision fuel on stuff that doesn't matter. So they've still got a full tank for the things that do. You don't have to go that far. But the fewer dumb little decisions you let drain you, the more brain you'll have left when a real money choice shows up. And last, the easy one. Never make a money decision while hungry, exhausted, or upset. Those three states drain the tank faster than anything. When you notice you're in one of them, that's the moment to put the wallet down and the phone away. Not because you're weak in those moments, because that's simply not when the careful part of your brain is home. Wait until it comes back. So here's the whole thing in one picture. You, not bad with money. You have a battery, and that battery runs down, and the world is full of people who have learned exactly when your battery hits empty and exactly where to stand to catch you when it does. The checkout candy, the late-night ad, the hungry grocery run, the one-click button waiting for you at midnight. None of it is aimed at your strong, morning, fully charged self. All of it is aimed at your tired, drained, end-of-day self, because that version of you is so much easier to sell to. The smartest thing you can do with money isn't to try harder. It's to stop fighting battles when your battery is dead, and start making the choices that matter while you still have the power to make them well. Be careful with money in the morning, and be very, very suspicious of yourself at night.